Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is Dr. Abdullah. If you like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. And if you want more educational news from a foundational Black American male educator's perspective, please come on over to All Things Education Official. Once again, that's All Things Education Official, hosted by yours truly. Today, we're going to be talking about AI, artificial intelligence, racial bias, and education. Let's roll that first clip.
Right. Well, it starts with understanding what AI is. And AI is largely based on the data that it's trained on, and in many ways, the opinions of the programmers who built it. That data usually comes from the past. And the past is often something we don't want to repeat. It has a lot of historical power imbalances and societal biases. And that's going to show up in the decisions and the predictions that AI systems make. For instance, in some of the newer AI image generators, where people are using AI to generate images of themselves, even in things like LinkedIn profiles, they're finding that these AI systems tend to make them a bit more Eurocentric, whether that means lightening their skin tone or their facial features. Or even recently, I was using an AI image generator to generate images for my nieces and nephew's storybook, and all of the characters it tended to generate were white. So it just goes to show some of these biases that can be found all across the internet, which many of these systems are built on, are now getting fed into these AI systems.
All right. According to the NEA.org, research has also shown that these tools are growing in their scope and ability to mimic characteristics of human intelligence. Their biases are expanding as well. According to IBM, AI bias refers to algorithms that produce biased results that reflect and perpetuate human biases within a society, including historical and current social inequality. But bias inside the classroom is not new for Black students and other students of color, making it even more critical for educators and developers to understand the way AI can affect students of marginalized groups. Black students face unconscious bias without technology, Freeman says. So having developers of AI that do not further perpetuate that bias is important. Diversifying the creators of AI has a direct impact on the data that the algorithms produce. Because AI is based on past data, mirroring stereotypes or biases that are already present, they can unknowingly amplify these stereotypes in classrooms. AI should only supplement what is being done in the classroom in order to level the playing field for students of color, Freeman says. Some states have provided official guidance for the best ways to integrate AI in the classroom, but mostly teachers have been left to their own devices to decide whether to utilize it in their instructional activities. Organizations like the International Society for Technology and Education have partnered with educators and students to give them the tools to be more efficient and confident with the AI-driven technologies. Because AI is not going away anytime soon, it becomes increasingly more important for teachers and students to feel confident in their use of it. I knew when I began to create my own content and started to utilize AI for research and for the creation of thumbnails, I always was told that a lot by the AI program that I use, that asking for an all Black pictures or caricatures, asking for only Black children, was dangerous content, and it was blocked and was not allowing me to do it. I would have to get a supplemental AI program. We do understand that the AI programs are programmed by people, so those biases will come forward once those programs are let loose to the public.
Together with leaders around the world, the United States is working to strengthen rules and policies so AI technologies are safe before they're released to the public. To make sure we govern this technology, not the other way around, having it govern us. And I'm committed to working through this institution and other international bodies and directly with leaders around the world, including our competitors, to ensure we harness the power of artificial intelligence for good while protecting our citizens from its most profound risk.
Earlier this year, a Black woman who was 8 months pregnant at the time was wrongly arrested for carjacking based on facial recognition technology. The issue of bias in AI is tackled in my next guest's new book, where she writes, "The rising frontier for civil rights will require algorithmic justice. AI should be for the people and by the people, not just the privileged few.
We also have to know this is just another thing that we as a Black community need to step up our game and become a part of that conversation in the creation of AI, so that when we as Black people would like to utilize it, who have an unbiased perspective, or at least one that speaks in our favor. Thank you for coming on out again. This is Dr. Abdullah. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Once again, this is Dr. Abdullah. Peace.